To my channel, Coin Lady, and a warm welcome back. Ripple has recently published documentation for their new payments API, which I have long advocated for on this channel. This will allow us to implement the new financial system with the help of APIs. To top it all off, this is fascinating. This is what we're going to discuss. As you can see from our comprehensive breakdown, our goal at Ripple is to provide the greatest possible experience for our customers at every touchpoint along their journey. A new perspective on the documentation process for the Ripple Payments API has been adopted. The Ripple Payment Network is available around the clock, every day. Our documentation portal, docs.ripple.com, is dedicated to providing continual technical help. This resource is now available for developers to experience in real time. We are ecstatic to announce to our clients today the addition of a brand new feature, Try It, to the API documentation. The reference documentation pages for the Smart Liquidation Service API and the Report Service API of the Ripple Payments API include the interactive Try It functionality. Anyone can use the Try It option to mock up an API request and get a response from a server without logging in, providing authorization tokens, or transferring real money. In a variety of ways, Try It is an invaluable resource for API developers. Along these lines, we may observe them. With reference to Ripple Payments, this is its application. Never forget that Ripple Payments are at the heart of this. You should use XRP, according to Ripple Payments. At the moment, it is only in its testing phase. The demand and volume for this are going to skyrocket, in my opinion. Additionally, I believe that by giving this a go before interacting with Ripple, it will lead to other relationships between the two companies. Application programming interfaces are the main focus here. Remember that what I wrote on X about APIs being the key to unlocking the digital financial system is still true. Banks can easily integrate with AI, DLT, blockchain, and other future-proof technology using APIs. Beyond that, we are aware that the BIS's only concern is establishing an API connection between Project Roseland's Q&C. The world is undergoing the greatest transformation in its history, but only about 1% of the population is paying attention to it. The BIS is indeed working with Ripple. Put this percentage of utility projects in cold storage for the future, it's true. Our true riches will accrue upon the integration of DLT, but in the meanwhile, we shall pay ourselves handsomely. They did name all of the major utility companies, and I agree that XRP holders will get rich if we see that concentration. And that's just a small sample. These are just a handful of the networks and assets that are actively contributing to the development of space and the globe at large. There are, of course, many more that could be easily connected. Moving on from here. Yes, Rosalind, the project. The focus here is on creating working models of an API to distribute CBDCs at retail locations. Obviously, they want to add on top of this by integrating other APIs for specialized tasks or use cases. For the sake of payment tokenization, this is completely behind the scenes, with the public and commercial sectors working together. The graphics here might be about everything you can think of, including email, card payments, the internet, businesses, trade, or anything else you can think of. Everything can be connected to this through APIs. We've been discussing this a lot here in relation to design, adoption, and quick payments since March 4th, when we first had it from the BIS down here. By putting the user first, APIs can usher in a new era of open application programming interfaces and standardized model applications. Application programming interfaces, APIs, standardized apps, and UX design application programming interfaces, APIs, can simplify data interchange and improve the user experience. This brings us full circle to Volante, because not only did Volante bring attention to the fact that Ripple is ISO 20022 compliant, but they also provide API standards and APIs related to Ripple payments in general. Quicker payment methods are the focus here. Am I correct? To put it simply, APIs are the backbone of this. Even more importantly, we offer lightning-fast payment methods and an FPS that prioritizes design. The final consumer is the one who purchases when they adopt. Is there a way to reach the customer directly? Are you planning to have those APIs integrated with it? The essential characteristics of the implementation of rapid payments are already present here. In addition to other technologies, responsibilities, and governance, we have an infrastructure that focuses on users, a settlement system, and more. The infrastructure that is well known today, or even the user interface, relies on APIs, but these work in the background, don't they? The user interfaces for banking and PayPal, as well as for other money services, cash, apps, and Venmo, are all included. All users are accustomed to certain user interfaces. They have some experience with them, so they know how to use them. You won't need to make any changes once you have that API plug and play, which is like adding Ripple payments. When people notice that things are moving more quickly and smoothly, their perspective shifts. But that's just what they perceive. Technology has brought that back. For that reason, I research APIs, including this side of Finastra. Am I correct? The subject matter is intriguing. Also, application programming interfaces, APIs, are a hot topic here, and many new systems are built to incorporate updates into the system continuously, so it's always up to date. On top of that, you won't have to pay for such updates. Integrating these systems with the rest of the bank's systems will be easier and less prone to failure if they have current APIs. Again, when we take a closer look, we see that this means many of the most prominent contemporary financial platforms and systems may readily use these new API services, such as Ripple payments. Also, starting in June of 2022, we will be working with Finastra's open APIs to build a revolutionary payments ecosystem. Additionally, the strength of APIs is demonstrated here. The development of open application programming interfaces has revolutionized regular online interactions and has allowed for this sort of cross-organizational collaboration. Along with the payment space, of course. Organizations can keep innovating and evolving quickly using open APIs, even with their current infrastructures. Open APIs are all about seamless integration, in contrast to the early days of APIs, which were closed, internally oriented, and frequently proprietary. This eliminates the need for the laborious and time-consuming customization processes that were previously necessary to connect applications. At this point, APIs essentially introduce that updated method. This is all happening, incidentally, via the financials, Fusion Fabric.Cloud App Marketplace, the very same marketplace that is actually linked to Ripple through this RippleNet cloud. Here you may find the payments connectivity marketplace. With RippleNet via Fusion, men can easily make cross-border payments. All of this is done through an API. Yes, XRP is also a part of this, as it is a cloud-based RippleNet or Ripple payment system. Now, who exactly is amazing, anyway? More than 8,100 banks and other financial organizations stand behind them. Having the right technological resources and an expert ecosystem is crucial to your growth and success, since 95% of innovation occurs outside of your own walls. Considering that they have already integrated nearly all of the major players in the industry, including 45 of the world's 50 largest banks, 20 or more fintech apps, 8,100 customers ranging from international banks to credit unions, and the fact that they teamed up with Ripple to introduce blockchain technology to financial services, banking customers in particular, this is a huge deal. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I'll see you later.